Good afternoon. I'm back again as promised with an update on the severe weather forecast here for today. The Storm Prediction Center in Norman has upgraded the slight risk today to an enhanced risk, mainly driven by hail and wind. We're going to go over those probabilities very quickly, and then I will post a graphic on our Facebook page with the new probabilities. The day one update here at 11:30 has upgraded areas such as Topeka, Salina, and Kansas City to an enhanced risk, mainly due to hail and wind probabilities. The slight risk remains mostly unchanged surrounding that area. The tornado probabilities remain at 5% for the Salina to Topeka northward. So the corridor from Salina to Topeka, maybe even further, a little bit further east of that, northward toward the Nebraska border, and then slightly north of that. The 2% tornado risk does accompany most of the slight risk. The hail probabilities, which is one of the indicators that did bump this to enhanced, has been upgraded to 30% from 15%. So more confidence is growing that there will be severe weather per the SPC. Now, this is for 2-inch or larger hail. So they are indicating a possibility of significant hail in the area. The wind probability has also been bumped to 30%. It is not marked for significant, but it has been bumped to 30%. Now, a couple of things on timing. We're talking about probably 5, 6, 7 o'clock tonight. Low-level jet kicks in around 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. When that low-level jet kicks in, I think we could have a tornado threat. I'll have more on that a little bit later. A couple more model runs come in, get a better chance to look at surface observations. I'll be able to make a better call. Right now, I'm going to stay in Salina for now, for a couple of hours, unless something obvious changes. Salina is a fairly decent location, I do believe, because you've got I-70 that runs east-west. And what is this here? This is US 81. US 81 that runs north, and then I-135 that runs south to Wichita. Doubt we're going to be blasting south, but these storms could develop near Dodge City, which is in southwest Kansas. If that occurs, I may make a jaunt to the southeast toward Dodge City to get on these storms early. As that warm front lifts further up toward the Nebraska border, we could see storms fire along that border. We could also see those storms fire back toward Dodge City along that dry line, which is essentially the boundary layer, or the boundary line. On the west side, you have dry air. On the east side, you have warm, moist air. That can initiate storms. The warm front is just that. It's a front of warm air. So north of the warm front, it's going to be cold. South of the warm front, it's going to be warm. Looking at surface observations right now in northern Kansas, we've got 70-degree temperature over a 55 dew point. Here in Salina, we have a 75-degree temperature, and I've got 77 in the car with a 57 dew point. So those warmer temps and the higher dew points are lifting north. The further north they move, possibly the more potent the severe risk is today. There's a lot of factors in play here today. We're concerned about the cap not breaking, which is that inversion of warm air above the surface that does not allow convection to happen because the air cannot rise. We'll keep an eye on this and update as needed. I'll probably be back around 2 or 3 with another update, at which point I should have a target area in mind if it is not here. I think Salina is probably the place to be just because of the road options. The main goal today is not to get a tornado. If we can get a tornado, then that's great. But if not, we're going to be going after focus on possibly some time-lapsing and some photography. It's been a long time since I've been able to actually get a camera out on a tripod. It's been a year since I've been able to set a camera up on a tripod and get some good storm structure. So we'll see what happens, and again, I will update later. But anybody that lives, especially in the north central and northeastern portion of Kansas, such as let's say along and east of US 183 all the way to Kansas City, and from Salina to Topeka up to the Nebraska border, really needs to be weather aware today. There is a tornado threat, albeit conditional, for possibly an isolated tornado. It's definitely there, as well as large hail, and large hail is nothing to mess with. So definitely a day to stay weather aware and know what's going on around you. I will be back later as we chase this possible tornadic supercellular thunderstorm threat.